Hey, everybody. So, there's a federal law being passed under Every Student Succeeds Act, Section 858. And it basically says that it allows your children, and it basically mandates that they walk to school. And this is being done by Utah Senator Mike Lee in support of free range kids movement. Now, I don't know exactly how far this goes, but Student Succeeds Act, or Every Student Succeeds Act, Section 858, by Senator Mike Lee for the free range kids movement. So this will definitely be something good, hopefully, maybe not. And basically what this is trying to do is, from what I'm understanding, trying to force kids to walk to school and everything else. So why would the federal government have to address this issue? And it goes on to a big situation. Basically, it says parents are getting in the way, this and that. Principal Holly Ray, I forget the school, basically said that parents were walking to and from school. It was getting to be a problem. The principal actually ordered the parent to be put under arrest. All kinds of weird things. Basically, what it sounds like it's doing here is it's starting to take the parents out of the school and parents away from the Kids Act and give them to the state authority. But here's the weird thing about this via Utah. One, I don't see it really being implemented, but there's a lot going on, and ironically, kids walking to school today are actually very safe, safer than the parents were, supposedly. Crime levels back to where it was in 1963, at least in Utah, they're saying this. America faces greater challenges today. Kids walking to school with their parents' permission is not one of them. There's a laundry list, and it really does kind of sound like this is something that is just pushed in because somebody got some extra money and decided to be stupid. But anyways, folks, there's a lot of different people sponsoring this bill. You can read it here. There's some superintendent, Dr. Todd Steffens. Here's an email. Here's this. Principal Holly Ray from magnazoid.org or whatever that says. There's a mention of this being implemented similarly in Texas. Yep. So I don't really know what this is and what this isn't, but this almost sounds like it's intrusive on your kids. I don't know about you, but if your kids are supposed to be in school, they're supposed to be in school. How do you make sure they're in school? You wake them up, you tell them you got 10 minutes to get ready, or 20, and you drop them off in front of the school, and you pick them up, and you say, all right, now, do your homework, and then you can go out and do what you want. If not, then don't. But then you won't be going out tonight. Dinner's at 6, you will be there. So there's huge events here and there, and it almost sounds like to me like they don't want the parents involved in the children's lives anymore. And they want basically state authority. And I walked to school most of the time, so I didn't care. And that was elementary school, middle school, high school, etc. I rarely, if ever, took the bus if I could afford to not to take it. It had nothing to do with the kids being on the bus or anything. But for me, generally, when I went to school in Dearborn, I was in Woodward Elementary, and that was about a couple blocks down from my grandparents' house. So we'd walk generally to my grandparents in the early morning, and we'd walk to school. And from after school, me and my sister would walk to my grandparents' house and or straight home, depending on the situation. In middle school, same idea. It was about a 15-minute walk. High school, same idea. Didn't really matter if you had a car or not, because most of the people in my graduating class didn't really drive that much. Even the cool, popular kids really didn't have all their licenses and everything else. They were kind of just carpooling at that point. So I know this is one they're not going to really implement, but just want to put this out there to show you how weird it's going to get. One more step closer to the state taking your kids and telling them what to do and kicking the parents out of their life.